Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Dice Cult for episode 274 of On the Backs of Gods. I am your DM, Jillian. We have our players here today, same as always. We have Kyle, Matt, Katie, Josh, and Greg. Um, let's go ahead and jump into a recap, and then I think we can get things started. Um, everything's been a long time coming. Um, since day one, there's been a plot, a plan, an intent to create a new god. The intentions of a good man using wicked means. Somebody who wanted to help, who did not believe the gods could help, and offered himself as this godly solution. Um, he passes, and this is the way that the ritual can begin. He has allies that are pushing this ritual forward, and for a while, that was all of you. You all were part of this willingly, knowingly, or otherwise. Um, and eventually boiled down to everyone deciding for whatever reason um, that maybe this isn't what we want to do or how we want to do it. And you all take your step back and away from this ritual, but that does not get rid of all of the ritual's allies. There are still at least two remaining. One of them you ended up recently dealing with, who you found out was more so a distraction so that the other ally could acquire something that they needed. So at minimum, there's one person left, and that would be Roshan's sister, Rose, who is intent on seeing this ritual come to fruition, whether it kills her in the process or otherwise. Um, the city of Skull City, a city in a skull, was wreaked havoc upon um, during this distraction and is currently in a bit of disarray, but there does seem to at least be the tinge of hope from the people. Also, during this distraction, Keld was felled, and it seems that you were unable to revive him, and that's because he was already revived. He is now in alignment in some way with the Lurk, a hag entity that lives in the forest outside of his hometown. No longer using his flesh body, as now he has a nice wicker one that the Lurk made for him. And he rejoins the party at the Lurk's casual behest, that he may assist you in this endeavor, but that he will inevitably return back to the forest. Um, and Nyx finds out, at minimum, at least, that the Lurk, this hag entity, no longer has power over her in any way. Um, because her whole purpose was to get Keld to her, and she did it. That was her task. Her deal is done. Now she can just show up if she wants to. So it's more of a consensual thing, where you're like, if I want to come hang out, I will. Uh, but the team is reconvened together. Um, you are on the hunt for Rose and end up in the ruins of Skull City, finding a hidden alcove. Where it seems that she was doing research or preparing, mostly for this ritual and other events that you've gotten to witness. Um, Inside, you find a plethora of things, including uh, potions and scrolls of information that may or may not be useful to you. Um, but you do find information that implies that perchance Rose may be performing this final ritual in the Coast of Night, over as far west as you can get, really, and will be possibly performing that there. As Roshan finds a quill pen on the floor with a dried uh, dab of blood on the tip. And that's where we're going to pick up, is all of you in this office with your new information. You are welcome to try to examine things more intently now that you have information. Doesn't mean there's more to find, but it is possible. You're welcome to do as you like.
Nana's first point of interest is just to see what areas are actually marked on the map of the Coast of Night. Is there anything that has been drawn on? Is there anything that's been notated, highlighted, blurred out, scratched out, burned?
Um, give me survival.
$25.
Okay. Does not seem like there's a lot of obscuring that has occurred. Um, it is a kind of zoomed in um, bird's eye view of the Coast of Night. Does not seem to take any other areas into account. Um, you do see more markings. You don't really like understand them or if they mean anything. It could just be the tap of a pen against a piece of paper as someone thinks. But they do seem to be slightly more northwards. Like if I just like tilted it this way, the higher end of the coast.
Well, if I had to put any money on this map giving us anything more than a broad stretch of coast to search along, if Rose was looking at any specific area and considering it perhaps offhand, you know, tapping the space she was thinking about with a pen, perhaps not marking it, but marking it enough, I'd say the north part is probably where we want to consider first.
Have Fen or Nana ever been to the Coast of Night?
I kind
I
of
would
doubt
say
it
no.
unless Ave's, like, chiefly business took him to any settlement in that neck of the woods. I doubt Nana would have had any cause to go.
Yeah. Ave might have gone before, but I don't know if he would have brought anybody with him. I would not say it was a common occurrence for him to travel there.
I mean, we know that. Were we aware that Roshan and Rose were adopted from a family from the Coast of Night? Was that common knowledge to us growing up?
Roshan, explain your story.
I'm trying to make sure I understand the order of events for when we found that out.
Yeah, Roshan was not adopted, but his mother fled the Coast of Night with the twins when they were still in diapers.
Okay. And like that, was that shared, do you think, between Roshan's family and Ave's, considering how much Ave moved to like help the twins?
Yeah, Ave knew probably better than uh, Frona, his mother, at the end because he was the last person to see Trigby and gave him a shiner.
Mm-hmm. I did recall that, so okay. That would have been understood. So I think Nana knows of the Coast of Night, knows it's where Roshan and Rose came from, and they're good for nothing dad. But outside of that, I don't think she's got much concrete connection. I don't know how much Fen would have any claim to beyond that.
I think at your mention of the pen tapping, Roshan reaches down and grabs the missing quill pen and sees a red drop at the tip and will point it toward Nyx and say, "What do you make of that? Do you think?"
Think
Roses?
it's hers?
One way to
I
find
don't think
out.
she brought anyone here, and we've seen other blood, but I think this was her pen. I'm guessing she didn't dip it in somebody else's blood to cast spells.
Well, I just found this journal of hers that she was using to scry on everybody. So we could add that to this, like give her own little section at the end there.
She was on everyone?
A lot of people.
How many
Well,
exactly?
let's have a look. Maybe there's someone that stands out that we're not considering as having been important.
I mean, sure. I have to put this in here anyway.
Sure. Let's
I
inspect
think
the book.
Roshan will help with a little bit of shape water magic to hydrate the drop of blood once more, and then put it on the page in a drop, and then he'll write Rose on the page.
Okay. There are maybe close to 30 odd names in this book. Some of them stand out vaguely as people you recognize. You recognize Olave. And then there's Russ and Sindri and Ave and Roshan and one that says Mom.
So some of these are quite obvious why she'd want to be able to check in at any given time, but what sort of dealings do you suppose she had with Olave? I mean, that's a crime lord half a continent away.
Olavi is the one who ran Bertro's boxes, right?
Yep.
Roshan
With the enchanted
says,
cigar burns.
I think Olavi was one of her first inns on the continent. Probably a pathway to power. She was Olavi was one of the first leads that we had when we were trying to find her, and that's because of another woman we met that said Bertro's boxes could be a place that we find her. So she made quick moves.
What about Jinli? Is Jinli in the book? That's someone who would have been looking out for Rose. Maybe Rose would have checked to make sure she wasn't too close on her path.
Maybe.
You
What
can go
interest
through
would
the
we
book.
have
You
with
don't see
her?
Jinli.
Probably didn't want to get close enough to get the things she would need to easily scry on her.
Can't say I blame her. Even still, I suppose. I don't know. Seeking out Jinli seems expeditious in that probably she might have some idea of where things are going down on the coast of Night if this ritual is feeding off of anything like what made you and Rose like you are, Roshan. Or you were. I suppose then maybe Jinli could have some direction on how to find her or how to, I guess maybe, interact with the magics that power her. Since she took your magics into herself, she's working off of more of the same. I don't know. Is that a viable lead?
I hate to
I wouldn't
say
blame
it,
you
but
if
maybe.
you'd rather not. Even so, I would not blame you if you'd rather not, Roshan. I leave that up to you. At the very least, if you'd rather not be in the room and you'd rather one of us do it, if you think it's important enough, I think that's a fair ask. The woman threatened to eat you. I think it's only fair to give you the discretion to opt out of being in her presence if you'd like.
I also don't know what she would end up bringing. Like, I feel like she is a smart enough person that if we start asking questions like that, she would think that maybe there's a reason to go there in search of Rose.
And we don't want that.
That's a good
I'd
point.
rather not have to deal with her on top of what we're already going to face.
Right. No sense in bringing in
And-
a complicating factor.
I'll be honest, if I ever seek her out again, it will be to kill her.
It's fair, and I hope you ask me along.
But perhaps my mom would be able to tell, or maybe Frigga. And I suppose Galunder is, unless Nyx or Keld somehow you two know of teleportation magic that could get us closer.
Only trees.
Yeah, if we get lucky and I see her near a tree, we could get to her pretty easily.
Okay.
I am going to have to actually be able to travel with you.
Mm.
I've a means. I've been thinking about the wording on my wish for a while, and it's for this, basically. So, if now's the time, then tell me, but I hate to go into this fight. Sorry, Nyx, but as rough as you looked after you used yours.
Well, it was attacking me every time I used magic. You don't do that often.
It's true. Not nearly as often as you do. I've got other skills that can make up for the lack. It's really
Yeah.
kind of just the energy, the ability to move stuff about. I'd be worried I might be impeded by my kit, but I don't know, I could travel lighter, maybe. Might make up the difference. If we need to think about it later and just go for it now, I can.
I think we at least wait until we're out of here. Like,
Right, I wasn't
don't want you to
proposing.
go past the death trap again, barely
Right.
able to move.
That could be a problem. I've got enough discipline in it to be able to hold off on that at least that long.
I think Fenn's going to continue to pick over this room and search areas that don't look like they've been searched or haven't been searched thoroughly enough. Maybe look over the desk a little bit more while these conversations are happening.
Okay, roll me an investigation check.
It is a 25.
Is there something in particular you are looking for or want?
Mostly looking for any indications. I know she kind of obscured a lot of what she was doing, but like what materials she might have been incorporating into this ritual, or any notes she had that like, yeah, well, she's going to need this in order to do this, or something like that. Like she's going to need half a dozen ripe plums in order to perform this ritual, or just, something like that. Fenn's not a ritual caster, but he would know that like spells have components and such.
Nothing like that stands out to you. There isn't a magical grocery list. And if there was, she does not have it here anymore, or it's soot at the bottom of that basket, or it went with her. Um, but nothing like that stands out to you. Because you also, at least on a basic scale, you guys know a lot of the components for this ritual. You know what she needs, and those things had to be altered. So it's kind of an Instacart scenario of ask for tomatoes, you get tomato paste. Is sort of where we are in the components territory. Um, while you are walking around, Fen, um, I'm going to use you as a stepping stone. Um, while Fen is walking around and like moving things, uh, Nyx, I think you see something in the potions area get jostled that was kind of maybe in like a little bit of a back corner, but from your angle you can see it like from where you are, but like Fen sort of like jostles it and you can see like the light catch it slightly as it jostles in place.
Oh, well, I'll go get that.
Yep. You reach in, find a potion that almost looks like it has like deep ocean water in it and a scale in the inside that sort of kind of sloshes with the movement.
Yep, I'll put that in my stuff. Roshan, you have to look at this later for me. Thank you.
And as Fen continues around, I will continue to use him as a stepping stone. And he sort of like runs his fingers like over the wall. He's like, while I'm here, I'm gonna do the whole shebang. And it's like moving around, touching the things.
He's using his elven eyes and his elven ears and his elven fingers.
Someone must.
And getting his dexterity saving throw ready.
Yeah.
And I would say, Roshan, you watch as he like goes over to the chest and like pulls things out and moves them to the side. So he looks like he's looking for like a false bottom. He's like, okay, is there and he's like, that's boring. There's no false fucking bottom. But you can see that he's taken out the shoes, and stuffed into the toe of the shoe is like a like silken bag that you can see from your angle now.
Roshan will go over and wonder why no one has claimed the stinky shoe bag of cloth and open it
Yummy.
up.
What's in the bag?
He pulls out what looks like a stylized eye pendant with that is like out of hammered gold. It looks fragile, but the eye is enamel, and the iris of it is made with individual plates, and it has 5 teardrops made of pearl hanging off of it.
Ooh.
And he.
What's that?
Good question. More magic.
Something to be identified very shortly when we're not in a place that might kill us on the way out.
Don't put it on before you identify it.
Roshan, I think Roshan, it's not quite a death glare, but Roshan very pointedly looks at Nyx's neck and then back up to her eyes and then away.
And that saved us all. You're welcome.
It was a calculated risk, of course.
So
Maybe
so he should put it on.
I knew what this would do. He doesn't know what that would do.
You're right.
Okay.
I'll take time and
Yeah.
I will identify anything we found here. I'm pretty sure
Seems
that these
only
are
fair.
healing potions, but I don't know about the others.
Hmm.
It's only good to check and make sure, or at least to ensure the strength of each.
Is there anywhere else you'd like me to vaguely examine so you guys can find the stuff?
Mm.
I'm happy to join in and vaguely examine things so that other people can notice them.
Was there like a rug that you might find a trap door under? I don't know.
Oh yeah, there's a
Possible.
rug.
I can go sniffing around.
You should probably check.
Is there a rug? Let's move the rug.
Yeah, you move the rug. There's floor.
Ah, darn. Is it invisible? I feel the floor.
I feel like floor.
Hmm.
Ah, it feels like floor, damn.
But we got a rug we can take with, so that's.
We do have a rug we can take with
Evidence.
us. For evidence.
Yeah, we're taking the rug.
Okay, you guys roll up the rug and put it somewhere.
Petty theft of property.
It's the least we can do.
Hey,
She's
a
our
fucking
friend's
magic
sister.
carpet would be a huge boon to Fen. Not going to leave this thing
If-
behind on the off chance it's not a magic carpet.
Right. If nothing else, we can always resell it.
Jillian would never.
I just
No.
said if like in my brain I was like if I roll a nat 20 right now that's a magic carpet, but this looks like a carpet.
A normal ass carpet, non-flying edition TM.
I'd say like a pretty mid carpet, like a 10.
Like this is
Good.
a Walmart carpet.
Yeah, it's like a higher end Walmart carpet, maybe a Target carpet situation, you know?
Ooh,
Slightly
Target
better.
carpet.
Or
Oh,
like a
girly
home
did
goods,
a Target run.
like a home goods situation, perhaps. It's a home goods one. We'll go with that.
Ooh.
Home goods
Okay.
magic carpet.
Many people here rebuilding their homes still need little accoutrements such as carpet. Even
Yeah,
a throw rug
That's very
will
thoughtful.
brighten someone's day.
Can I take a detour for just like 25 seconds and tell a story about the carpet that I'm standing on sitting on right now?
sure.
It is this
20
cool
seconds.
carpet. It's white with black dots. And when I was rearranging my office, a tube of brown acrylic paint got stuck under my desk. And as I moved the desk, it squirted up in an arc and landed on the rug. And I spent probably a half hour trying to clean it with acetone, but it still looks like somebody took a big shit on this carpet.
Unfortunate.
Anyway, back to game.
Is that what this rug looks like?
This rug, it doesn't look clean. It does not look like a clean rug. It doesn't
may
look like a
have some
shit rug.
trackings of that black ichor, perhaps. That potion.
Maybe. It's
Hey,
just she
rugs
doesn't
can
look
be
like she
beaten.
comes in to clean it.
Oh, there
Mm.
might be hair on this. I can look for like her hair to add to the scrying.
Brilliant. You know, we managed it with dandruff. In snow.
Yeah, I don't think having hair and blood adds
wha-
more, but if you
what?
got one of them. But
What
if it's
the
not her
aesthetic?
blood and you're like, damn,
Ah. Yeah. There. Then there you go. We've got a backup.
Nix, roll investigation. You said you're looking.
Yeah, why not? My -1. I'm gonna do it.
Wish I could help you with my -1.
That's a 14.
Ooh, not bad.
I'm looking at this
You
rug
find-
real close.
Yeah, you find something. What do I think it is? Do I think it thing?
Guys, we're about to find out she did have a pet all along and she took it with her.
You're like, this is cat hair.
This is a long-haired schnitzel poodle.
I'm going to say nothing is standing out to you currently. You're like, I could stay here longer and keep looking, but at the moment, nothing is standing out to me. But she has to
We
have
have the
something.
rug. We have
You
the rug.
guys
We can
have the rug.
investigate it at our leisure.
Yeah, you can
All
take
right.
it. You can take it home to investigate.
I think we've pretty well cleared this out. And this isn't a chance to speculate on, but it does worry me that this is the stuff that she left behind.
Yeah.
If this is what she
Mm.
left behind, then we have
What
our
do you
work
mean?
cut out for us. Then if she left the worst of it and took the best of it, and it's a veritable hoard already, then
Hmm.
She'll be formidable with magic items when we find her.
I
Doubtless.
see.
Yeah. We also will have to contend with whatever she's able to level at us magically, innately. Assuming she doesn't have to just maintain concentration on whatever it is with the ritual. There's a lot of factors we can't account for until we get there, but we can prepare as well as we can.
Hmm.
Do we
I
have
think
everything we
Roshan
need
will, go to the door of this little place and then stare out back at the trapped hallway that led here.
I'll go first again. It's fine.
I really, really would not like to get caught in that one particular trap again. If I had my druthers.
Well, I'm going to Misty Step through that, so
Nice for you.
It's okay. We'll meet you out there. And Roshan will put a hand on Nana's shoulder and dimension door
Oh.
out to like the entrance.
Held,
that's
you stare at your
convenient.
daunting task ahead of you.
Oh no. It's fine. The lurk won't let him die.
Well, I'll go first. You have to go through fast behind me. It's fine.
Hmm.
well, no, Keld and I can both just Misty Step through.
Oh, that's right.
You're
I'll
the
just
one-
get it. It's
Well,
fine.
there's got to be some way to get you through.
I'm
I
good.
don't feel good about that, so I'll walk with
It's-
Nyx.
I'll be fine.
Go on, Finn.
Finn's going to wait and make sure they both make it through safely before he Misty Steps through.
Just in case. He might have to run in there and then Misty Step y'all out.
Unfortunately, you
No,
can't,
he can't do
Misty
that.
Step people.
Well,
Alas.
he
Listen,
can at least Misty Step out there to warn us and let us know.
Yeah.
Constitution saving throws for Nyx and Keld, please.
yeah, let me give you that disadvantage. Constitution saving throw.
Thank you.
You're welcome. See, Jillian, I told you it would be bad. It's a
So
4
I-
on the dice. It's a 14.
I don't need this one to be bad, Katie. This means nothing to me.
I told you the next one would be bad.
I don't need the next one to be bad. I need the 3 from now to be bad, Katie.
Hmm?
This one could have been a 20. I
That
would
would've been
have
fine,
felt joy for
Katie.
you.
Oh well. It's only 14.
17.
Okay. Go ahead and take 55 necrotic damage. Keld, take half.
Oh,
I was like, is this
Jesus.
magic?
It's also necrotic damage, so.
See, it barely hurt, then we're fine.
All right,
I've had worse.
poof.
Boof.
All right, you guys are able to exit this hidden portion inside of Skull City and are outside.
This is better.
ooh. Nyx, Keld, you both.
Barely injured.
Well,
It's all right.
yeah,
I've had worse.
it's fine.
We should probably make sure this is shut very well.
Hmm.
Yeah, we don't want anybody coming through, trying for reconstruction efforts, stumble through a hole in the wall and stumble into a necrotic damage trap that just kills them outright.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we can do that.
Yeah, how are y'all doing that?
Well, I'm not a bone mason or anything. So is there any way
It
to
is more of a
collapse it?
dirt situation right here.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
So theoretically, we can just put more dirt over it.
I mean, you'd have to take the dirt from somewhere, but. Because it's not like you have ground dirt, you kind of have wall dirt.
Mm.
Mm.
It's just the accumulation of dirt on the inside of a structure.
So skull sit in ground. Skull kind of like
Mm-mm.
sat in dirt.
Oh,
If lower
yeah,
dirt.
sunk in. Okay. Yeah.
Nix, do you think you could mold earth it closed or anything?
Hmm.
Maybe like tomorrow.
Shit. Well, we've got
I
shovels,
can-
haven't we?
I can mold the earth. It will just look like it's been buried, but I perhaps Aliona wants to know about this place, and there was a very strong trap that tried to get you all to go away first. So
That's
I don't
true.
think we should worry too much about people
Common
getting
folk
that far.
making
But
Maybe
away.
just a nice little sign.
Yeah, Fen hastily scrawling a little note. This place is not sacred to us. We find its contents repulsive. It,
The problem is you'll have people like me who then go through the door as soon as they know that that's there. It's worse that way, Fen. I promise it's worse.
Don't call attention to it. Just say under construction.
There's
Oh,
there's
dead
still an
open.
illusion there. You guys can just slap the door back up.
Yeah, maybe that
That's
just
true.
let people know
Nice.
that can do things while we're busy.
Right. Yes. Aliona, at the very least. I'm sure probably Sindri will want to know.
Let's put that back up.
Yeah.
Easy
We'll do
peasy.
that.
That takes 3 seconds.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
doing a good job, Keld.
Yeah, it is a piece of wood that Rose is capable of moving. It's a very honestly thin and kind of light piece of wood. You're like, all right.
Doesn't mean we're not letting Keld do the manual labor.
No, Kel's gonna
Let
do
him
it.
do something.
He's
And he
got
can do that.
Yep, door is back up.
All
Floor's
right.
y'all's.
So, what?
Do
Well,
we
I
need
think-
to?
first order of business, I think we should. Nix should try scrying on Rose. But on the let's just head back to where people have camped. See if we can be of any use, and Nix will scry. Perhaps I'll talk to Aliona, and we can have a game plan. I think the time is probably like afternoon now.
Sure.
Because we went to visit Keld in the forest this morning and
Mhm.
did some sleuthing over the noon hour. So yeah, and then I think Roshan will just lead the folks back to the temporary encampment and head off to see Aliona.
Okay.
Before we all split off our different ways, I think Nana will just request, before we all retire for the night, I'd appreciate it if I could run by the wording of my wish by the lot of you. I can write it down, exclude the word, and make sure that it sounds as safe as it can be. I don't think there's any way to have a wish not turn something a little funny, but I'd like it if I could get some feedback from the lot of you before I actually go and kneecap myself before we fight somebody who's probably gonna be the strongest caster we've ever faced.
Well, I think we should take as much time as we possibly can to plan for the intricacies of every step of our last, hopefully, leg of this journey. I think we've been rather cavalier about rushing into a few things, and it's cost us time, energy,
And
lives. So, yes, we've got items to identify, we've got spell wordings to review, editorialize, and maybe just some questions we can still try to answer while we have a bit of time.
Should we aim to try to head off tomorrow if we can arrange things well enough today?
The sooner, probably the better.
Don't disagree.
It's fairly costly to jump around. Nyx can do it, but if there are things we need to do here that can be done overland or anything like that without having to jump across continents, I say we finish up in the east. If there are people we need to beseech or goodbyes we need to make, anything like that, without spending too much time, obviously.
I can get us there tonight if we're ready, but I think we should take the afternoon to judge that.
Yeah, I should be able to do the same. So, depending on how much scrying we end up needing.
I know we're on a timeline. I don't think we should rush into this without considering every option at our disposal. And right now, most of our options are here in the east. Even if the final encounter happens in the west, I don't want to get stuck on the wrong side of the hammer.
Certainly not when it feels like the sword of Damocles is certainly dangling lower every day. We don't know.
He's
exactly.
canon now, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm fucking guessing
Oh,
my
well.
Norse game Damocles is
Oh.
canon.
We have a guy.
Yeah,
We have a
yeah.
guy. I heard a story from Tall.
Yeah, Ptolemaeus told
There
us
you
of
go.
Damocles
There we go. It's all
and
Ptolemaeus
his
told
precarious
Damocles.
overhead
canon.
sword.
Indeed. It was a very precarious situation. I'm not sure why he did it, but the wording stuck with me. It was very evocative.
I wonder if he's still in the city. Do we know?
I certainly hope he survived all of this. He's surely out among the people out here if he did.
We might want to see if we can touch base with him. His explosives were rather impressive. Something like that might be useful.
If he has any, or if he's able to whip any up on short notice.
Procure some in short order. Who knows? We won't know if we don't ask.
Certainly. Or
This is the
perhaps
sort
maybe
of-
he has a store of them somewhere
These
in
are
the
the-
city that may not have been destroyed.
The sort of resources that I'm saying we shouldn't rush away without considering.
Good mind. I think that's a good idea.
Can I meet up with Alyona?
I
It
think
seems
that's
like
more than fair.
Nana, you didn't want to do your
Oh.
thing first. You asked everybody to be gathered around for your wish wording.
Well, that'll be like after we like break and do our own thing. Was my thinking.
Sure.
All right. Break. And
Meet back up for
where
dinner.
is Alyona at this afternoon?
Roll perception. I'll also take investigation. I'd take either of those.
Okay, well that's good. That's a 20. Bastard.
Okay. Takes some finding. But you see her sort of just like walking very stoically, like just like in a straight line, just walking very stoically, and then stopping and then turning her head very quickly. And you watch as the small gaggle of children behind her all stop moving and stand perfectly still until she turns back around and then continues walking. And it seems they are playing some sort of game.
That's so cute.
I think Roshan will fall into step beside her and say, "We found Rose's hideaway. And Roshan will give her a general area and say, I think she's gone to the west, probably straight to the coast of Night, and we mean to follow her. But if you are interested in space here in Galunder, it is well protected, dangerous, and perhaps that is something that you could mitigate if you like. But there's an illusory door and a tunnel and an enchantment spell and then some necromancy and then a quaint little office.
Mm. She reaches into her bag and pulls out like what looks just sort of like a pebble, and it goes whoop, and it turns into like a bigger bouncy ball, and she hands it to you, and she's like, "Kick that."
Roshan will drop it, let it bounce once, and then try to kick it.
Yeah.
Should
Give
I?
me. I'll take Dex or Strength for this.
Great. Oh no, that's a 7, so that's 9.
Nerd.
Mm. It goes. You know that its trajectory is not very far and not very good. And you just see like the flick of a hand next to you, and that ball goes fucking soaring. And it is just the scream of children as they then go in hot pursuit. I will look into it. More than likely, I will dismantle in some way.
And did you say that there were the notes that she had used to enchant the door?
Yes, those were part of the notes in there.
I think Roshan understands them enough to hand them off to her and say, I don't think it will relock itself, but it was interesting if you're interested in the spell work.
She glances at the spell work for a moment and nods and sort of rolls it up. Some people have their special interests. And she's like, "Yep, if somebody has a signature thing they like to use." She's like, "Okay,
Yeah.
good to know."
I wish that I had more time. That the week of training that you were so gracious to share with me could have lasted longer, but
Mm.
and
But
perhaps later. But
Mm.
and I think he probably stands there quiet while she gives him an expectant silence.
Oh yeah, she does not look at him. She just stands there and says nothing. Just like,
Love.
mhm.
And I think after a while, Roshan says, how do you let go? I'm sure there's been things in your life that you regretted. Not that I'm saying you've done anything worthy of regret, but I don't think it is possible to live without them. So how do you make sure that they don't consume you?
She sort of takes a breath in, and when you say the part about her not even having things to have regret about, I think there is like a soft, like a gentle snort, like, okay. And she'll reach up and she draws sort of a square in the air, just like thin blue lines that break through reality as she reaches into an unoccupied space and pulls out a thin box. Everything I've done has been to survive. I won't regret living. And she opens this box, and you see it is full of cigars. And she gives you one and like stuffs it into your pocket for when you live. And then we'll just like put it back into this kind of pocket dimension and close it back up in space.
I appreciate it. I suppose this is then until we meet again.
Mm. Until then, enjoy your small war.
I suppose I'll have to. And then I think Roshan will stand there and give her a strong look in the eyes, and a stiff nod before retreating back to the mansion.
Okay. As the sound of children once again encroaching and then unencroaching as she flings the ball away. Anybody else up to anything?
I think I'm going to go take a hike into the woods. Are there any sort of components, mushrooms, anything, Keld, anything you want me to look out for dinner?
Hmm. Actually, we should find some stuff for dinner. Do you need company?
You're welcome to join me if you fancy a hike in the cold wood. I don't require your company, but I'd certainly appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll come with.
Yeah, I think Keld and Fen will go for a nice winter hike.
There's probably not going to be a lot of mushrooms, is there?
If you know where to look, there's always something. It's never completely barren.
Keld will have eyes peeled for sustenance.
Keld, roll me nature or survival while you're stomping around. I'll give you advantage because Fen's probably helping.
Nice. Stomping. Okay. Oh, I rolled the same thing on both. That will be 21.
Yeah, I'd say you're able to find some things.
Cool.
Yeah.
He is happy about that.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Well, hungry, I think.
Well, no, that's good. That's a very person sort of way to feel.
Also,
How do you feel?
I mean, I guess I feel at a loss for words. I know, well, I vaguely know what we need to do, but I'm not sure if I'm much help figuring out all of this. So I'm not sure.
No, and that's fine. I mean, when It's obvious it's not something that one of us is going to figure out.
That's a good point.
Kel, I guess what I meant to ask is, how do you feel since coming back? You seem yourself. You don't seem to have skipped a beat. But we were really scared for you, and the, I say, normal sort of means of magic weren't able to retrieve you.
Yeah.
You weren't gone long, but we missed you dearly.
Yeah. I mean, and I'm glad I wasn't gone long. Doesn't feel like I was, so. I mean, I feel like I'm ready to go. Like,
I guess I'm just trying to understand. Again, you seem yourself, but do you feel yourself everywhere? Like when we went to the brushwood, everyone could feel it as an oppressive weight upon us, but you just sort of stepped out of the shadows and seemed unbothered by that feeling. Is that gone for you now? Is that your home, or is Demwood still your home? Which
no, it did feel like home. It definitely was different than when we came before.
I guess that's a boon of sorts. Do you still feel the same familial bond to the ladle and the grandpot? Do you still feel they're your parents, or?
I think so.
And I
Hope
don't
so.
mean to pry. So if I'm being intrusive, I'm just concerned for you.
And I can understand why. I
Um,
mean, I guess I can't say for sure because I haven't been back home yet. So,
And again, I just feel concerned for you, no longer about you. When you Wicca, and the fact that you don't bleed, I had some concerns that you weren't yourself, but you've shown nothing but to be yourself. And again, we're all just elated to have you back. But
yeah, I still feel like myself, at least in my head. I mean, I think I still feel like myself.
obviously, we have a full agenda. But if there's anything that we can do to help following this, I don't feel out of place saying that all of us are willing to help. Sorry that this went the way that it did.
Yeah, I mean, that was a big foe we went up against, so I guess I can't be too surprised.
Well, I mean, I was surprised that it was you that fell, and not certain others of us that are a bit squishier. I kind of thought that you and Nix would make it for sure, but
Well, it was tricky up there on its head.
yeah, the thing was disgusting, wasn't it?
And huge.
Side note to the DM, what happened with all of the snake when it was slain? Like,
It
Yeah,
like
there
turned to
it's
smoke. Like
yeah,
it
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 just
like
all of it's
evaporated
gone.
from
There's no
existence.
like
Yeah.
yeah.
Nothing left.
Okay. I didn't know if Skull City had like a permanent spiral staircase of
That's
snake
fine.
bone going up there.
Hell yeah.
There might be some spots that are like charred in a way where like maybe you can see a hint of scale, but
Hmm.
she went and just turned to smoke.
Yeah, I'm still. I don't know. I wonder what was Dagwood gonna do after that, or the snake?
I don't know what Dagwood planned to do to any of it. I mean, Roshan seems to think that it was a distraction, and I've got no reason to doubt him. But also, from all Dagwood's ever said to us about her faith and her ambitions and desires was that she hoped that the world serpent was real and was out there somewhere for what it represented.
She made that
So
true.
I don't know if she planned to strangle the world or consume it, or I
Well, glad we didn't get to find out.
well, she's still in a cell somewhere, and if anything, I can say I trust her magic even less now. Maybe a quiet room is the worst place you want her. She seems to be working behind the scenes at all times. I wonder whatever happened to Morden, though.
Hmm. Yeah. Not sure where he got it to. What about you, Finn? How do you feel?
I feel as concerned as I've felt for the past weeks, months. Feel sort of disconnected now. Kind of wanted to be out here in the woods just to try to reach out to Scotty. Got no way to reach her now besides prayer. The necklace is gone. I can't call on any of her servants anymore. I can just find a tree and speak and hope she hears it. She's never.
Well, there's plenty
Really?
of trees, so
Well, there are. I try to find a good one.
Yeah.
One not for crying, maybe.
yeah, maybe. One for praying.
Never been my strong suit, but I'll try my
Or one
best.
for talking.
Yeah. Just want to kind of, sort of, give her thanks for once again being quick with aid when we needed it most. Also kind of curious how she feels about the prospect of a new god, but our communication's never been that sort of open to discuss as weighty concepts as those. I'm not even sure she cares, honestly. I mean, about that sort of thing. She seems to stick to the quieter places.
I see.
But if you could give me any sort of pointers to communing with great powers, I'd certainly appreciate it, because I don't have the experience that you do.
I don't. I think Keld's a little boggled by that. Communing with great powers.
Well, it's probably a big question. You seem to have been chosen deliberately, whereas my situation with Scotty's kind of the opposite. Don't think she picked me. I think I picked her. So, just something as grand as that. Something you can't wrap your head around, and you seem, again, familial to the point that the Somla, the Lurk, whatever you call your lady, wanted you specifically. That's a sort of, it's commendable. It's admirable. Something so great and powerful, yet it covets you.
Yeah, it is strange to think about. Sometimes you just, I guess, draw someone's eye. How can we draw Scotty's eye?
I don't know. I don't think I'm necessarily worthy to do so. I just want to know that I'm not separated entirely after she saved us the last time and the necklace was gone. That's all. And let's just walk and see if we find a good tree.
Sounds good. Keld will keep an eye out for a good tree.
All of this, consider it fully out of my hands. I am watching just as everyone else is.
Yeah, I think we'll find an adequate ash tree. After enough walking in the cold and silence, with our frosty breath lingering in the air and the crunch of snow beneath our feet, and Fen will just kind of just take a knee at the base of the tree and make his feeble attempts at prayer. I wanted to reach out because I don't know how else to do it now. Every time I've ever asked, you've lent aid with the prayer beads, and I appreciate the aid that you lent when I asked last. I am alive, and a friend of mine is alive, probably many, many more because of it. My hunt is not over yet. I just would like to know that you can still hear me, whether you choose to answer or not. And I think that's all Fen can come up with at this point.
Consider the scene yours. You tell me what happens.
I think as he makes his prayer at the base of this ash tree, he sets down the bow that Scotty had given him in the snow at the base of the tree, and in response to his communication, I think that little vines, little tendrils reach up from the ground and wrap around the bow and pull it beneath the fallen leaves down through the snow and into the soil, and in its place a new, slightly changed longbow appears in its place, and Fen will know that his prayers have been acknowledged, at least, if not answered
Could you
directly.
describe the bow for me?
The bow is of ashwood. It is light brown to white in color and has imagery of Yggdrasil sort of embossed into it, engraved into it. And in a string of what feels like hide or gut to the touch, but glistens as if it was silver brought to life. And it's just a pretty bow. We'll see how it works.
This bow has been presented to you, and then there is quiet once again in the wood.
Thank you for being with me, Keld.
Happy to. What a gift you got there.
It certainly is something. And it's good to know that she's still listening.
Hmm.
Should we get back to the others and cook dinner?
Yeah, I think so.
Let me know if there's anything else we need to be on the lookout for on the way back. There might be some winter berries or something along here.
Eyes peeled.
Jillian, we cannot hear you at all.
Hell yeah. My son called it for me. This is where we're going to take our break.
Perfect.
Thanks for being here. Go get a snack and a drink, and we'll be back in 10 minutes.
Thank you, Ten.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Dice Call for episode 274 of On the Backs of Gods. We just took our 10-minute break. The party is preparing or, spending some downtime before they go off to find Rose. And that's where we are. Anybody else have anything they want to do before we all reconvene?
I'm supposed to scry or something.
You can do that whenever you
Nono
want.
will sit and keep Nick's company while she's doing her scrying. Just make sure everything goes according to plan.
You're welcome to be there. I'm pulling out a pot, melting some water,
Sitting for 10 minutes.
sitting for 10 minutes with a journal next to me that is now mine.
Fantastic.
Okay. And what does it take away for your boons?
Let me get to it. Let's see. I don't think am I familiar with her?
I'd say so.
All right, so that's -5. And I have a body part, so that's -10.
Okay.
So -15.
And what's your current save?
21.
Okay. Well, I didn't think I was going to have to go look at her character sheet, but now I have to go look through her character
You rolled good though.
sheet. Give me a second. But that's not what I was expecting. 1 second.
Guys, I'll have to scry again on her in the morning. It didn't work.
It might not have. 1 second.
This is just the spore dance that's happening around the pot. It's a real big production. It's taking more like 20 minutes than the 10 it normally would.
What's your wisdom save, bestie? Okay. Okay. All right. You dip your head into the pot of it's probably honestly water at this point, not even like melted snow, because you can request it in this place. You can summon water. You have a jug that just make water if you wanted to. There are so many ways now that you can just have water, that you no longer have to go collect snow and melt it. But you place your face into this bowl and you begin to move up the stream. You're moving towards something. You can feel that there is a connection. You've grounded on something and you are moving towards it. And it feels like something grabs you like by the hair. Like you feel as if you are moving forward and something grabs you and has like full like dominion over you and moves you. Like something grips you tightly and diverts your path. And there in front of you, you begin to hear the rush of wind and the crash of waves on the shore. There is sand tinted purple under a perpetual God sorrow sunset. There is in the distance, a dark storm cloud rolling in on the horizon. And there is thick, winding gray trunks of a machineal tree growing out of a cliffside, dangling just above a tide pool. The leaves look green and dotted with yellow bud-like flowers. Small green gold fruits, similar to apples, look ripe on their branches. And a bloody handprint marring the bark of the large center trunk looms red against the gray bark. And that seems to be what your scry has focused in on, is that handprint.
Interesting. So if we, for the sake of tree travel, if we came out through said tree, we'd fall into this whirlpool?
It's a tide pool.
Tide pool?
Tide pool, it's maybe at its deepest 6 inches deep.
Splash.
and it's maybe, you think, tops 5 feet off the ground.
A nice landing. Okay. Suspicious, but okay.
And you listen to the sound of wind and waves, and eventually your scry will fade.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
How's Nyx look as she's coming up from her scry?
Confused.
What you find?
It was, I think she purposefully left a mark somewhere so that I couldn't go to her. Maybe that's kind of something led me to a very specific tree, and I think is the right area, but like very clearly a bloody handprint. So like not a, it didn't look accidentally left, right? It was like clearly placed on this tree.
Interesting.
You can roll insight to see if you can gather intent.
I would love to insight tree.
Yeah, you're going to insight a mark on a tree, and we're going to go from there.
That would be a 17.
It doesn't look very smudged, I would say, is the only thing you can gather. It does not
Yeah.
look like it went like this. It looks like it went like that.
No. Definitely wasn't quickly done, so feels intentional. We'll have to think on it.
Definitely, I think. It's not. I don't know. Convenient that we can't just locate her, but we're certain the blood is hers? Or do we think perhaps she
Well, I
found a
focused on her for the spell.
Okay.
So even if the blood wasn't hers, I wasn't like going to the blood.
I see. Okay.
I mean, maybe she figured out a way around it, but
Got me. If anyone could, I'd expect either her or Roshan would be able to figure out such a thing. Pity us that we've got her on opposite sides from us, but so it's what we've got to deal with. What do you think needs to happen next?
I mean, if there's supplies we need gathered, I don't think there's anything else I can get for me. But honestly, if there's literally anything we can do to make Roshan not so killable, that would be amazing. Because I felt like I had to be attached to him.
I mean, I could do that if you'd like. If you need to be able to be a little more mobile, I could just stand guard for Roshan, just body hits.
That doesn't do much when he's still getting hit anyway. And one hit can take him out fully. You know?
And knowing Rose, probably she's not looking to be careful about how much of the area she's affecting, so.
Yeah, maybe we just bring it up to him when we all meet up.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do. Perhaps there's something we can do with our tactics. Perhaps there's something that we can, I don't know, find or
A spell he could learn, Really quickly, I don't know how hard that is.
I've no idea. He trained with Aliona for a week, is what I heard, so...
Mm,
Hmm.
just ideas.
Ideas. It's good to have. How are you holding up after all of this?
Hmm. It's been a little rough. I'm not gonna lie to you. Uh,
It's understandable.
mhm.
Losing your brother and getting him back on a string and
Again, that
being
part
able to stay still.
it's all kind of that's all kind of something I did apparently. So that's cool.
Hardly anything that you did
Not intentionally,
except to
but
except to help him.
it, uh, it's just been a lot back to back, I think.
Yeah, I can sympathize with that. I think that before heading into this, it might be perhaps not the worst idea to just take some time and find some level ground. If you need to take a bit of a solo night with Russ, I think that might be a nice idea before we head out.
And if we're staying here for the night, I don't know if I need to get us somewhere. If you guys need shopping to do somewhere.
Well, we can always let you know. Roshan's got magical means. Keld would surely be able to track you down no matter where you went.
Yeah.
I think that you should take a little bit of time with Russ or with Keld or by yourself. Or with some of us.
I think I'm good without that last one.
Right. That's fine. That's fine. But I think that a bit of time to adjust and at least let your body be still. I've started to miss having more options to just be still. Never used to. But I think that after all of this nonsense, all of this chaos, I think a bit of time for quiet and for friends is important. Otherwise, what else are we fighting for?
It's a good idea. I feel like I still have a lot I need to do after this is done, though.
Right. I mean, it's not like we can just rest on our laurels all afternoon, but carve a little time, I think. Just a little time, and I think that it'll help.
Mm.
Before you collapse into bed, at least.
Sure, I'll try to find an hour.
If you want an excuse, come and find me and we'll just sit in the woods for a bit. Maybe you can explain some of these spores to me a little better.
They're around. They help out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's about what I had gathered as well. Nix, I'm glad that you've come through all of this. And I'm sorry that things have been terrible, kind of across a few different planes. Pardon the pun. I'm gonna hug you. That all right?
That's fine.
Okay. Yeah, Nana's bringing it in. Just a solid, friendly hug, because things have been a lot. She hasn't had much time to articulate that to Nyx, but she wants to take the time now while we have a breath.
She'll accept it.
Until the others get back, I suppose. Do you want to see if there's anything we can do to help out around? Or do you want to go and find Russ?
I mean, we could just call him to tell him that we're done with what we were doing.
That works.
He might still be busy. And
I think that's fair.
we can at least let him know that I think I'd rather stay near the mansion for when everybody gets back.
Reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
Less time spent on reassembling everyone.
I'll take out my stone. I'll let him know that I'm back at the mansion. If you're free to spend some time there. If not, I don't plan on going anywhere for the rest of the day. Love you.
Basically, what you get back from Russ is that he's currently helping with something with the kiln. And he can't come now, but he, like this evening, he can come by. And that he loves you too.
All right, well, I'm gonna wait inside for everyone. But you can go help people if you want, or work on your words, whichever you're wanting to do. Let's see if this mist need to do that. I'm gonna try to get this mist to create an instrument for me. So
I'm sure it can cobble something together.
we're going to find out. Nyx is going inside.
Yeah.
He's gonna try to explain a banjo to the mist.
All right, we're gonna start out casually with an intelligence check.
Brilliant.
Casual.
You got this. You're so smart.
So smart. Both
My
of us are.
casual -1. Got this dice. That's a 13.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we keep getting in like loot territory. They're like
Okay.
this, and they keep making it smaller, and they're like smaller, bigger, but it's just like loot. Like they're like long. So you at least have
Long
them
loot?
thinking about it.
Mm,
But it loot currently. Doesn't sound like banjo when you play it.
this is really not the right sound, but
One of the mists like reaches over and tries to like tune it. They're like, maybe like
This isn't the right sound, but bang.
And they're like, okay. So they try their best. I assume during this time, unless I'm mistaken, I just picture Roshan just like walking by in the background and like laying all the shit out on the floor and being like, okay, so this and that, that these things.
He will do that. I think the only thing that we needed were the potions, which we already had, and then his new magic item, which is a a wondrous item that can hold a magical gem and produce its effects, give a bonus to Constitution, and give Roshan some access to Bardic Inspiration again.
You look over that, and then you look over the potions, including the one that Nyx found.
Yes.
That is a potion of Dragon's Mastery, or Majesty. The other one would be cool too, but she can basically. This will allow you to change shape into that of an adult dragon.
I think Roshan will look at it and be a little confused. I mean, I think he just like holds it up and looks at it and then looks back at his notes. Nyx,
Uh-huh.
Dragon potion.
Oh,
Interesting.
that
I'll-
does sound up your alley.
I'll take it back. Yes. Like we got this little dragon statue forever ago, and I felt like I could do a spell to turn kind of into something like a dragon, but this is like the full thing.
Well,
Once you know the
That's
shape.
pretty cool.
Don't spend it all in one place, I guess.
So why was your sister trying to turn into a dragon?
I don't know. She had a great many wonders in that office, and a few things that don't surprise me, but do concern me. And Roshan will pull out the vial of arsenic, and this is poison. And did you tell Roshan about the vision?
Oh, what?
The
The tree?
scrying?
I'll
Yeah.
tell him. He now knows all about Weird Tree.
I don't know if you have that tree here in the east, but in the west, it's called the Tree of Death. If you're standing under that tree when it rains, your flesh will boil. That's how.
That's so cool.
No, not cool. Don't eat the fruits. Don't.
Walking
touch the
in, just like
sap.
don't do it.
Tree of Death.
Now, Nyx, you could probably be okay. You specifically, maybe.
Don't encourage her.
Hmm.
We're gonna
But
be there anyway.
Does that mean we should head straight there?
Like right now?
We haven't even
I
had
think
dinner.
Roshan looks around and well, maybe not right now. But first thing tomorrow.
Fen and Keld just chopping vegetables and mushrooms. I don't think we should transport through that tree. Just saying.
Guys, just don't touch the sap. It's fine. Just
Okay.
don't touch the sap.
Just come out of the portal, don't touch the sap, and you're
What
fine.
happens if you touch the sap?
the boiling.
Oh.
The terrible boiling.
I
But you
thought
can
that was
eat
if
the
it
apples, and you
rains.
can definitely lick the bark and the leaves, and those are things you should do.
You can't do any of those things.
No, you can't. Guys, come on.
Oh, come on, you guys.
Okay, what
Guys.
if after we do everything we're supposed to do there, we then go find another tree?
There you go.
There you go.
Hmm?
If you want to become the preeminent poisoner of this generation, then that's where you should start.
How much worse can it be than the thing that we found in the brushwood for
We
that
don't even
almost
know if
killed
Nyx
Nada?
can be boiled.
It's true. I don't know if it's possible.
Google's what is the boiling point of a Nyx?
Yeah.
Mm. Well, you all are reconvened. So do as you please.
Nyx, do you have the energy to cast daylight?
Yeah.
Or, better yet, do you have the energy to cast moonbeam?
If I had that prepared, I would.
Well, maybe either could be helpful.
What are you looking for?
What I'd like to do is go to a safe place, the danger room here in the Worry's End. I'd like you to cast that, and I want to use this bottle on a chain to absorb as much of it as I can for use in a land that doesn't have light.
That sounds like a good idea.
So I just had to cast a light spell for you.
Yeah, don't hit me with it, but yeah,
It just kind of exists in the air
yeah,
or wherever.
yeah,
have to
just
be where he can
something
reach
that's
it.
got, yeah, preferably something with a, some sort of magical power to it that would maybe affect things that didn't have access to that, like things that live in a land that don't have light because they live in a land of perpetual night, and maybe daylight repels them. I can just keep this here in a bottle and use it later, or
Sure.
Could just blind him in a pinch.
maybe moonlight, right? That the moonbeam stops things from taking shapes that they're not supposed to have. That would be a useful one too if you had it prepared, but you don't. So, but daylight might seem probably a good thing to have in the back pocket, right? Just go somewhere where any of these little kitties can't be burned by it, and
I think you're wanting sunbeam. I
Sun-
have that one too. Yeah. Yeah. We
yeah,
can do that.
yeah, anything sort of like that. Yeah, I don't want to
The
sap
daylight.
your.
The daylight doesn't do damage to anything. It's just kind of light. But
Well,
if you want dangerous stuff, we can do.
well, I don't
sun-
know how dangerous it would be. I know that the bottle, from what Roshan says, keeps the properties of the light that it's captured, but I don't know if it's not going to be the same as capturing the spell. I'm sure of that, but if it's something that keeps those properties and it could be useful against something that again lives in land without light, then maybe we want to just keep it. Maybe sunbeam would be the best option. But we don't know what we're going into other than it's going to be dark.
I'll leave it up to you which you'd prefer to have. I can do either.
If you've got the energy for sunbeam, we'll capture that.
As long as we're not traveling anywhere, I can use it.
Well, I think we all need a night of rest here before we go anywhere else. Also, sort of partial towards stopping towards the capital, at least to set affairs in order and pick up additional healing potions. Maybe see if we
Okay.
can get a thing to stop Roshan from dying.
Yes, agreed. Yeah.
Had that ring of protection, Roshan could benefit from something similar to that, I think.
Well, I don't know. Roshan, how many things can you connect to? Because you could borrow my cloak. I can't wear it right now with how many things I have on.
I don't need any more things. I can't hold any more things.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
My slots are full.
It's very funny to have on like a pin and like a ring and being like, I can't, I couldn't possibly. Please.
I'm just all full. I'm full up.
I couldn't carry
understand.
another thing.
Sometimes you just can't.
I mean, is there a better thing you could have? Like, are you using the Pearl of Power? Are you attuned to that? Give that to someone else. And
It's a shame attunement slots don't like you don't get more of them as you level up.
be an artificer.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Mm.
Well, it sounds
Yeah,
like
somebody can take a Pearl of Power. The items that I am attuned to are all defensive.
Okay. Are there better defensive ones than a Cloak of Protection?
They are all better than Cloak of Protection.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay, I'll keep mine and not be using it because I can't. You're sure you're not gonna die from like one hit?
No.
Oh. Okay.
Can I
do
wear
my
2
best to
cloaks?
stand very close with my spell repelling shield.
If I am targeted with a spell, then Roshan will touch his thumb to the ring he's wearing on his finger, which is a large mirror, very gaudy. He says, "This has a chance of reflecting it. If not away, then back at the caster. The robe I'm wearing is perhaps the finest material that I've ever touched in my life, and stronger than... It's as light as silk, but stronger than leather. And this..." And he holds up the eye emblem. This... I think Rose might have been using it to stay alive while she was treating herself. And so I think the vitality that it provides should keep me standing longer than I did with the snake. So don't worry about me.
All right.
Or at least not until I'm actively dying.
Much closer to the floor.
We're always going to worry about you, Roshan.
Can
I
pay
wear
not
2
to?
cloaks?
I don't care.
You're the one who made me swear a promise that we wouldn't leave you behind, and I know we've not done a very good job following up on that, but we're trying.
Right, Nana, can you use a sort of... can you use an absolutely overpowered item that I have no use for? Defender's short sword.
It depends on if it's better than the dagger I got from Volder or the short sword I,
It's a +3 sword, and instead of applying the +3 bonus when you make attacks, you can use that to boost your AC by any number of that. You can just be like, I'm only going to add 2 to this attack, and my AC goes up by 1 because I'm using one of those. Or you can be like, I'm not adding anything to this attack because of the +3, but my AC is up by 3.
well, okay.
You take that, I'll take the Cloak of Protection. If
Alright.
Nyx isn't going to use it.
It's not that I don't want to use it. I just currently am attached to other things, and I would wear it in general because it is for my mom. But you're allowed to borrow it.
Anyhow, regardless of whether I borrow that or not, Nana, you take the Defender's short sword because we slew a powerful enemy to take this, and I've used it to cut potatoes.
Alright then. I'll see what I can do. Thank you.
And yeah, if we get into a fight, like if you're not using the cloak of protection, Fen will keep that safe for now. But I'm not forcing you into that by any means.
No,
If you
she'll let you borrow it,
All
but
right.
it is going to keep a close eye on it.
Okay. All right.
He didn't tell you about the last thing he borrowed from somebody. I think that armor got fucked up.
It really did.
It got scuffed. It got returned.
I recall it getting really, really fucked up. I recall it was really bad, and you're like, "Oh, my brother-in-law is gonna be so mad at me. He's
Like
gonna be
5
so
years
mad."
ago. So yeah.
Yeah, it was like, "Oh, he's gonna be so mad." I was just like, "That sucks. Sorry, I fucked up your armor." But that is a million years ago, and irrelevant now as you borrow another item and hope that it won't also get really fucked up. Um, so what's up? What are we doing? You guys go do that sun thing. I will dwell on that. I'm gonna think about that one. Give me till next time. But you go and do that.
I imagine all this time off to one side, Nana has been like writing out versions of her wish just on a piece of paper, usually with IW dash in place of the words I wish, just to be on the safe side. She doesn't want to jinx this, but she's done a few iterations, scratched a few out, tried a few others, reworked a few. So she'll wait until the party's kind of gathered back up before she tries to offer what she thinks is probably going to be her best bet. At least she hopes so. Maybe the party can weigh in some. All right, so I think this is going to work. I hope anyway. So the wording goes, to alter my deal with the look, such that I retain my skills and abilities, and I may go freely anywhere I want without negative consequences. At least that's the hope. I think that addresses things, as I should be able to retain the abilities that I gained from the deal, and I should be able to return to the West, and hopefully not have bouts of blindness in Galunda. But I guess we'll find out. I don't know, can any of you think of any way to tighten it up?
Repeat it one more time, please.
Certainly. And I'm gonna put it into the chat for you guys to see as well. But to alter my deal with the Lurk such that I retain my skills and abilities, and I may go freely anywhere I want without negative consequences.
I think with each time Nana's repeated this, Kel just looks ever so slightly more tense. Maybe a tightening of the jaw, kind of standing a little more up.
Does anybody else notice Keld getting tense about this?
I mean, he's a big guy. Is he trying to hide
Held, are you trying to hide this?
I don't think so. I don't know if he's like conscious of like the extent to which he is like now tensed up currently.
So if you think you are focusing in the direction of Keld during this and not in the direction of Nana or this piece of paper and things like that, then sure.
Well, I think Nana is looking around the group.
Yeah, 16 insight for Fen to notice Keld.
I care not for numbers. I
Okay.
just where you think you are standing in this scenario. Do you do you think you're like, and there he is, boys,
Yeah.
Keld.
I
see
do
it
think
all.
that as Nana is looking around the group and as she
Well,
sees
not as in the
Keld like,
spectator position, not as in the teacher position of everyone. Look at me, I'm telling you
Yeah.
something. So
Okay.
yeah, you can see
Yeah.
Keld easy. I believe that.
Yeah. Okay.
He's probably looking intently, but also very like intent.
Do you think that it won't work, or I don't like to
mean-
mess around with this deal, but how else am I going to get back to the West to end
I'm-
all of this?
I'm certainly not the most well versed in magic. It sounds like you've worded it in a very powerful way that it might actually have more effects that benefit you than you're actually asking for. To go anywhere without negative consequences means you can't drown. Means you can't be, crushed beneath rocks.
Don't listen to him, Nana. He can say that to
That
you, but you
seems-
know in your
that
bones.
seems-
But
that might be nice. I may not test
You're
that very soon.
immortal, unkillable.
I'm certainly indomitable.
I think I'd turn you into the wind if that was kind of like your request to be like an unkillable thing, and I'd be like, you can go wherever you want, and your wind. And it's like, yeah,
Yay, I'm
Wee.
free.
I'm
No society
free.
can hold me.
Wow.
Finally.
But, Keld, you seem to think that recanting on this deal is a problem in some way.
I mean, it is breaking your deal, so
Is
I
there a way
understand.
to negotiate the deal? Is it a hard and fast thing? Because otherwise we have no option. Nana is going to be part of this. Or is there a way that
I know we need her with us, so
I mean, if you
Can-
think that we can throw ourselves on the mercy of the lurk and perhaps argue, I don't know, the things you did for me with my deal haven't really kept Nyx alive. She keeps getting eaten by things. Ooh, it doesn't count. Then, she might just poof, turn me back to how I was before we did the deal in the first place. I don't know if that me can fight Rose. I don't know. I'd have to relearn, certainly, in days. I don't know. It's there's ways that perhaps we could massage this or negotiate this, but I'm a bit at a loss how to make it not take more out of our efforts than we'll be able to survive.
I mean, there is a much more threatening option. Could just wish the lurk out of existence and all of her deals null.
Could, and
And
that's
we don't
assuming then that we don't turn them woods into a wasteland or turn it over to the brushwood as it normally exists.
I do worry about what imbalances would be brought from that.
Or specifically the deals that we have made with her, or that you have made with her, null in her disappearance. I don't know, but we have leverage here. Nana, you have a very powerful thing. And I
It's
wouldn't
very
allow
powerful.
yourself to be bullied by an entity that seems to very selectively care about the well-being of things. And that's just my input. It is not my wish to make, and it's not my Fey adjacent step parent to wish out of existence, but I think that you should be allowed to go home. You need to go home.
And I'd like for you to be able to go home.
It means a lot to me to be able to do that. That's why I bargained it, because I knew it would hurt and because I knew that was what the Lurk would want. I don't want to cause more harm with this wish than I fix. This is powerful. This is deeply powerful magic, and I have been scared shitless to use it ever since I got it. What if I word things just a little wrong and I die? You all die. Dem Woods is forfeit. The Lurk takes everything out on my family. I don't know what could happen. But I need to get west. And try to tear down as few other places on my way as I can.
Nana, I'd love for you to be able to visit your home whenever you want. But if our goal is to accomplish this mission, maybe we send an envoy to the Lurk with this information. We have this wish. We can wish for many things. We don't want to. But we need a hall pass. Not a threat, just a request for lenience. That maybe you be allowed to do this, and maybe once or twice a year you can travel freely home to the west. And you won't use the wish.
Could you bring her here? That's been done before, right? Rose.
With a wish, I suppose anything's possible. Take her out of her base of operations. Well, if we did that, we could go anywhere. Set up. Ready a trap. Wish
I
her
don't know
right
what
there in front of
she's
us.
gotten up to at this point, wherever she is, but
And if she slips away, then she's beyond our grasp and we have no way to get you to her. Then, Nana, that's my only concern with that. I think it's a good idea, a good start. But again, if she immediately teleports back out,
Yeah, then we don't really have
She's-
a way to go back after her.
she's gone.
And also, last
True.
time, not to be pointed, last time we used Wish that way, she didn't really end up where we wanted her. So,
Yeah. That's kind of why I've been a bit worried about using my wish. You can understand that, right?
No, I understand. You have
mhm.
a lot of responsibility that you've got great power shouldered right now, and I do not envy your position. I just want you to be able to go home.
I'd really like that. At the very least, though, I'd like for there to be a home that I could eventually make it back to, and I don't think there will be. Perhaps, if we don't solve this. that's the priority.
Yeah. You need to do what you need to do. So
I'm sorry to you both. I mean, if either of you can think of any other way that this might possibly work, if you think that we could petition the Lurk to any kind of success.
it's hard to say. I know
She's
she's
a little set in her ways.
yeah.
I don't love to renege on a deal. Needs must, and I need my home to exist. If the Lurk wants to take issue with my making sure my home is still there, even if I don't get to enjoy it, then I will settle that argument with the Lurk in my own time after I've done what I must. To that end, I don't know, if you all think that these are suitable enough for the words, I guess the only part remaining is the timing. Is tonight better or is tomorrow better?
I guess it
I don't know if
depends
sooner
on
rather
the
than later is better.
the backlash, knowing how bad off you're going to be potentially starting to
It
recover
wears off
sooner.
after a certain amount of
True.
time, right?
Yeah, I think one time it was a bit faster for me than the other, but it might just depend.
Alright.
Out of what you've brought up, I think this wording's the best.
Okay. Thank you. I've been thinking about it a lot. Okay. Okay. I wish to alter my deal with the Lurk, such that I retain my skills and abilities, and I may go freely anywhere I want without negative consequences.
It doesn't feel like much. A general wash of magic across you, but nothing feels different. You feel the same, Keld. If you had teeth in your jaw, they would snap as you feel the tensing, like twisting of vines in your jaw. Your knuckles, if they could, would be white, and you get tunnel vision as you stare at Nana. And you know that she is a deal breaker. And that's something that you can't forgive. But you blink and are able to swallow down those feelings. And your body begins to relax. But it's something you can't forget. And your wish is done.
I don't feel very different. It's strange. But I guess we'll find out when we go to try to go back.
You don't feel sick at all?
Speaking of feeling sick, let's roll some dice.
All right, hell yeah!
First, roll me a d20.
I will do so. It's an 8 on the dice.
Okay. Okay. You still have the ability to cast Wish in the future. Now I need 2 d4s, please.
Cool. 2d4s. It's a 1 and a 1, Chief.
Okay. For 2 days, your strength will be at 0 and casting spells damages you as you're
Ouch.
like, I don't feel any different. And then your armor feels incredibly heavy on your body and a nausea sort of like rises up in your chest.
Oh,
No, there it is. Yeah, it's rough.
oh no. Mm,
I
Is
cast
there a
Cure
bucket?
Wounds.
Is there a bucket?
There's a little
Is there a
shadow that like
bucket?
runs out. The
Someone
mist is like
please.
grabbing buckets and running over.
Kel does not offer his
Nana
pot.
needs a bucket. She will collapse.
The mist has like a shiny metal bucket which has a bottle of champagne and ice in it. It throws it off and then gives you the bucket.
Oh, thank God.
Hey, Nana, take 6 points of healing.
Good. Thank you. That does nothing for her strength score or the fact that she is terribly nauseous, but it is better than nothing.
Fenner's trying
Better
to
than she
help.
was before. That's okay. She's still a little bit hurt from that necromancy trap from earlier. It's good.
Nyx, I think maybe you're the only one who notices this, but like as Nana is throwing up into a bucket, one of the little spores kind of goes dark and sort of like putters down.
Huh. That's a lot to. Maybe you guys. So you probably don't know what a banjo is, but neither does the mist. So it's fine. I have to use a lute anyway, and I learned one whole song. And you probably need a little bit of distraction, Nana, to feel better.
That would be better. Yes, please.
Nick's gonna try to play one of these Folly Pardon songs that she heard
Wow.
Sage play a million times,
Amazing.
but on a lute instead of a banjo. So she's not getting it quite right.
Go ahead and roll me performance.
Yeah. I think I got
This
a
is the
-1
loot
for that.
version.
Can't quite express 4.5 strings to the shadows. They don't get it.
They're like,
The-
that's
the
we know this
instrument-
many strings.
The instrument wrong shape. It's supposed to be more just a big circle at the bottom.
Yeah, they're like, nope. We'll dwell on it. We'll think. We're working.
Wow,
We are generating.
with a 17.
It's okay.
Keldal bob to the beat.
Yeah, Fenner will.
Was this
Go ahead. Go ahead.
was this Logene woman someone you were fighting with for your husband? Is this one of Russ's exes? No, you said that you learned this somewhere else.
No, yeah, somewhere else. Honestly, I might have the words wrong. Sage changed them almost every time he sang. It just kind of fit the day, depending on what was happening.
Hmm.
I don't understand. 9 to 5. That doesn't mean anything. Those
No.
are just numbers.
So sometimes it was 9 to 5, sometimes it was dusk till dawn. It really depended on when we went out in the arena. You know, if it was a full day thing, then we sang the one version of the song.
This sounds kind of fun, actually.
One of the mist
Should
just like
we
pushed a
make
little
up
pillow
words?
under Nana and it's like, there you go.
There
you go.
Thank you.
Why did you come in here looking like that?
So Nyx plays you guys some songs. And your evening can be spent as you like. Eventually Russ will show up and hang out with Nyx. But if there's anything else that you would like to accomplish before the morning,
I think one thing Keldal ask for is if there's like, Roshan, can you still create rooms here?
I can, depending on their complexity. It I might have to implement it tomorrow, but depending on what you're
Well,
asking,
in that case, maybe I can just use our room. I just want somewhere that's shut off enough to let potatoes out.
Oh, you can use my
Um,
room.
have you opened the drawer underneath Nix's bed? Why would you have done that? Of course.
There's a drawer
Nix,
there.
have
Oh.
you? Yes.
Hmm?
Down there should be fine. And if Nix and Keld go into Nix's room,
Oh yeah.
you pull a drawer out from under your bed, and there is like a cylindrical tunnel that kind of goes down and curves out of sight with lights in a swirly pattern that go down. And it is a slide
slide.
to the pond with the goose paddle boat in a little grotto.
Huh. I don't know if he can swim, but
There is ground in there.
okay.
There is ground enough to walk around, and a front door.
Nice. How fun. Then I guess Keld will release potatoes here and work on training him.
Potatoes can fully run across water. Potatoes runs full speed
Oh,
across the water. Keld, there's a moment where like you and Nix are like, oh shit, oh fuck, because Potatoes, while like running, is like, there's gotta be more places to run. There's gotta be. And what is this? As his eyes
no.
find the tunnel, and
oh
and
no.
he goes to like try and like spiral his way up, and you guys have to like block it off, and you're like, get out of here. But you're welcome to
Head him
spend
off
some
the
time
wall.
working with Potatoes.
Cool. Important business. All right.
Anything else?
Nana will spend the evening with her horse. She will use the nice stuff that she bought for her horse, and she will take care of him and just try and figure out which way is up. She's channeling self-care into horse care, and the bucket is handy. She's fine.
Okay. And just so you're aware, as while you're wearing your current armor, your speed is -10.
Ooh. Oof. Oof. Well, I guess that's going in the bag of holding until we figure that out.
Okay. You remove the Hell's Dowry armor. And your wisdom takes a huge hit, I think. Something takes a big hit. And you're like, well, time to vibe. And then you go take care of Thick Biscuit.
You don't need wisdom
I
for
don't need
that.
to be wise to talk with Thick Biscuit. I have a scroll.
True. Yeah. You can hang out
And
with Thick
Thick
Biscuit as much as
doesn't
you'd like.
care.
Yeah.
He's not judging.
Anything else from the people?
Yeah, Fenn's gonna spend a whole 20 minutes chatting with Jenny, just checking on how she is. Like, she kind of gets shoved into a pocket, and then she explodes out when Fenn's about to die, and then she comes back. Like, he just wants to make sure she's all right with that. Like, we don't have to get into details, but like, just checking in. Like, hey, thanks for being a bro.
Yeah. I mean, you established that she's a lazy girl. She's like, listen, I'm content to like chill. I am now in my heart fully domesticated. She's like, I don't really have any wish to return to being like a normal bird. And if I get to be chilling, that's pretty cool. And when I get that sensation that something is about to happen bad, I just leave and go chill somewhere else. And then when I think it's safe, I come back. So that's kind of the gist. She's like, I like chilling. I like being comfortable. I like being fed. I'm pretty good.
Hmm.
I forgot about my free casting of Speak with Animals, so make it 30 minutes of like just
Mm,
being bros with a bird.
sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Consider it done. Anything else?
I think after the potatoes stuff, probably like before bed or whatever, Keld will sort of muse with Nyx about sending Thor. She just kind of left.
And you really should check on her.
Something felt off.
Like, I don't know if I don't really understand what the brushwood does to people, but maybe it made her like it
Right.
sapped her strength temporarily. She could be okay now, but she probably should at least check on her.
Yeah. I will.
Mm-hmm.
If you need a few seconds to think of that, Roshan will send a sending to his significant other.
Mm.
And will say to Egil, heading back west tomorrow to hopefully put an end to this. And then maybe a long fucking break. Miss you. Wish you were here. Roshan.
Fortuitous timing, I think. Traveling with a small caravan on my way home. I'm done here. Hope you can say the same soon. I'll see you.
I think Roshan will reach into the mist and pop a bottle of Norse champagne for himself to celebrate Egil's wins.
He did it.
My boyfriend did it. There's peace in the underground, I think.
There's something going on, and maybe it's better.
Something happened, and I think we're happy about it.
I'm gonna go with hooray! Yeah.
We're drinking regardless. Is it hooray? Is it our sympathies? We'll find out later. We're drinking now.
All right. Keld.
Okay. Just have to finish it up. So he'll take out the sending stone. Are you all right? The brushwood can have a bad effect, and it looked like that might be the case. And I think he's not sure what else to say, so he'll just sort of think out loud in the sending. I'm not sure what to ask.
When it comes to the sending stone, it's not like normal sending where it beams directly into their brain. You kind of like got to pick up your stone and be like, hello.
Yeah.
And you receive your voicemail. She's been pretty punctual about usually within the next 5 to 10 minutes, you usually get a response. About an hour passes and you don't get anything.
That's concerning.
We can go make Roshan send her one directly.
Hey, are you ignoring my calls?
Could also like text her besties and see if she's
Yeah, he
maybe
can.
just indisposed.
We can go ask him. We should probably go bother him anyway. He's probably having a rough night considering we have to go fight his sister.
You guys go find Roshan, and he's all giggly with a bottle of champagne. He's like, oh, hey.
Hey besties,
I
what's
think
up?
he is fine.
Well, then we just have to ask him for sendings. It's fine.
How do you like the sendings?
I'm just a little worried. I sent Thor a message and she didn't respond yet. It's been a while.
Oh yeah,
Could you
she
reach
did
out?
not look happy yet when we left the woods.
See, I thought something looked off.
You want me to call her and just say, "Hey, what's up?"
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to take whatever Roshan's drinking and have some of that. This seems great.
All right. He'll cast sending and say, "Hello, Thor. Keltier's pretty worried about you. Are you okay? Cheers to you." And then I think he just goes on with a conversation. So how long did it take? How long ago did you try?
An hour. Something like that.
You receive a response. I'm fine. I'll talk to him later.
She's fine. She'll talk to you later. Here, let me pour you a drink. Egil made peace downstairs. Made peace with the downstairs.
Yeah, he did.
Tore that downstairs to piece.
He brought the peace to the downstairs, all right.
Wow.
Good for him.
That's great news.
I forgot to ask about your friend, the general, but I think he was trying to bust her out of jail last time. I'll ask about that tomorrow.
That'd be good to know. We could bond over jailbreak stories next time I see her. That'd be fun.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah, you are like a whole new person. Like, you cast spells like you're, I don't know, putting on a show. Like, you're on the stage and
There is a
everybody's
new
watching.
flourish to it.
It was intentional, but I guess it kind of stuck around.
Guess if you do something so often.
I did catch myself accidentally looking up to see if I was being acknowledged for doing good earlier, and it's not there. He's not just above the city watching, in case anyone was wondering.
We were
It's
watching.
not visibly.
Do you want somebody to watch? Give you head pats?
I don't think so. It's just I did. A hard habit to break, I suppose.
And that's your way of survival, yeah.
I think that's a little sobering to Roshan, and he gets a little less giggly and sits down beside you and
We did
offers
this
you
all the
some more
time
champagne.
too. It just wasn't champagne.
What did you drink there?
And Angel introduced me to some weird drink once. It was just kind of whatever one of us would get a bottle of something and then we kind of all share it at once.
Hmm.
Mm.
Now we're
Wow.
sharing whatever this is.
One of them had a strange liquid, yet not liquid dessert that she really enjoyed. That was kind of
Ah.
fruit flavored.
Pudding?
No, it was more jiggly,
Hmm.
but not
Interesting.
sometimes. Like sometimes
Well-
she would get a cup and would have to eat it with a fork, and other times it was just fully liquid. I don't think they understood how cooking worked.
Well, that's okay because I do.
Now, if you can figure that out, it'd be interesting to try it again.
Something jiggly.
Mhm.
Okay.
Jiggly
Well-
and fruity.
Keld will have to work on inventing Jello.
Mhm.
Heard, chef.
You've got this. I believe in you.
Roshan will raise a glass to Nyx's old friends and say, what were their names again?
There was Sage is the one who taught me how to play the songs. Angel was the one who gave me that terrible drink. It was really nice. Was there a very long time. Then Rook kind of tried to stay to himself, but couldn't because I was very talkative. And then Edwina was, gosh, she has so many titles. Basically, anything you can think of that somebody did in their life, she has probably done and has a title for it.
What?
And then Sugar was in there for a while, but he passed a week or so, probably 2 weeks ago now, something like that.
Well, to Sage's songs, to Angel's drinks, to Rook's loss of privacy,
That
to
too.
Advina's titles, and to Sugar's spice.
Mm.
And he'll raise a glass, tip some to his mouth, and then pour some out on the ground.
She'll do the same.
All right. Hey, Mist. You should send some of this champagne to our friends. Everyone in the mansion gets champagne. And Roshan will exit whatever
Roshan,
room this is.
no,
And
Not everyone. There's children in here.
Children, so many children.
No.
It is just rows of mist
Pink
with
elephants
like
on
little
parade.
cloches, just like, here we go. And everybody gets a little champagne. Maybe some people's glasses are bigger or smaller than others, but champagne is passed about.
Some of the little kids get like sparkly lime water to cut the champagne.
They get champagne.
Those are just those little shots. Like the
It's
itty
just a,
bitty
it's
cups.
like just a little glass.
Mhm.
I think
little sniff
Keld's
of
joking about all of Advina's titles. So he'll like
Mm.
suggest Advina the big pot, little pot, grand pot, ladle,
Mm.
Roshan the bay leaf. Yeah, I
just
think
a
that
little
fits.
leaf.
Small
Hey.
bay leaf.
The bay leaf's important.
Just remember to take it out.
Don't eat the bay leaf. Do not eat the leaf.
Not for eating, but
Gosh, you don't think Rose is gonna have some like creature that tries to eat people with her, do you? Because I have a really bad time with those. It seems.
that is true. You end up in a lot of bellies.
Nana did call it out
Every
earlier.
single time.
Yeah,
I think Fen
Perhaps
comes down the
there's a
hallway.
celestial law,
maybe.
the Nyx law.
The
If
Nyx
you-
law.
If something will eat something, it will eat Nyx.
Fen comes down the hallway and he's snatching up all of the little champagne glasses that were meant for children and pouring them into a larger tankard to share with the group.
Not the children.
No, yeah, it sucks. I don't like being swallowed by things. We should try to avoid that going forward.
I
Agreed.
really do try. It's just you see,
Yeah, no, I don't think you try.
I can't move that fast.
Let's work on it together before we get to the coast.
I'm
Oh no.
okay, I think.
Agility
She
practice.
doesn't want to do cardio.
I can just
Good.
use the sword again and stab my way out. It's fine.
Yeah.
I
She's
met-
not getting up for running.
I met a cat person. It was so quick. They Saber, they were so fast.
Cats are pretty quick.
Yeah. It can
Well,
be done. We can teach you. If we
the
can teach a
good
cat,
news- no,
you,
you see-
cats famously unteachable.
But you see, Fred, it's fine because they can't. If I am a dragon, I will be too large to be swallowed. It's fine.
Yeah. Also, that's sort of intimidating as fuck, and yeah. No, I'm looking forward to it, but also terrified at the same time.
I mean, how many days do we have until this? I might have an idea. I just
You have,
need to know the day before that we're gonna do something.
how many days do you think we have before this? That's a good question. There's things I think we need to do. I think we need to find more healing potions, buy them where we can.
Hmm.
I think there might be allies we can call upon, but maybe not. We need to test Nana's ability to get back over there, make sure that everything worked the way it was supposed to.
This really changed from going in the morning, guys.
So
Hey,
are
we can
like-
try to go in the morning. It doesn't mean it's gonna work. Like,
I guess we
you guys do whatever you want. If you think you have the time to do other things for another day, you are welcome to try.
I'll be completely honest. Go ahead. No, Nix.
I'm just
no.
trying to think because I don't want you guys to be terrified. Like, I have a thing I can do, but it's gonna take some effort, and it should have been done the day before. But I did just use all my magic to put something in a bottle.
No, if
Ooh,
there's
what
anything
is
we
it?
can do to help with maximum
Kel,
effort.
I'll tell you later. You're gonna be my helper.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I'll be completely honest. I'd like to say goodbye to Corinne, whether that's in person or just Roshan sending a message on my behalf. Although, if I could do it personally, I'd prefer it, just because I don't know if I'll get another chance. So we can make a detour tomorrow at the capital, buy potions, or we can just light out in the morning and Roshan can give my condolences. I don't want to waste time that we don't have. Roshan, say something funny. You're always so good at lightening the mood.
He's drunk.
Your face.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Oh, I get it.
I think the mist
What?
cringes.
Well struck. No, well struck. That was good.
Maybe we need to sleep on this.
I'll work on it. I mean, if we think we have the time, then I think it would be good to make that stop and then maybe get too close to where we think we're going. But also, Roshan, me and you, we gotta sit down and figure out what we're gonna do about the big old rainbow wall, because that's gonna be me and you. If that happens.
Yeah, from the notes that you gave, I can contribute literally nothing. So, I apologize. I'm useless in this.
Nana concurs in between puking noises. I will not voice
Mm.
And we'll slide some of the champagne over to Nana.
It weirdly does help when, like, to drink while you're feeling that way. I promise.
Oh, really? Okay. All right.
It's the bubbles. The bubbles will help bring it up.
Is that what I want? I don't care. Nana partake. Does it actually feel any better, Julie?
I mean, maybe if you having an upset stomach is not part of this, and you may heal from that when you wish.
Fair enough. I think that the bubblies do help some. She's better. It's magic healing champagne.
Okay, so like if you get like shit faced while you're inside of the mansion and then you leave the mansion, but the things that you have from the mansion you can't have, are you still intoxicated? Like, is your stomach still full? Like, these are questions I have about the mansion. And
I have the same questions.
I'm just like,
I have concerns.
every time you guys leave, you're like, and I have a little snack. I need a little drink. But we're not going to dwell on that. Is there anything else this evening, friends?
I was supposed to, like, spend time with Russ or something. I was specifically told that I have to take time that's not thinking about the end of the world.
Yeah. You got to fit that in.
Highly recommend.
So that'll happen.
Sorry your friends are forcing you to spend time with me.
It's not forcing. I think it's more. I think they feel bad because they do keep taking up a lot of time with
No, they're
everything
needy
that's
with
happening.
the you know
Mm,
the is it end of days that feels sort of
yes. Yeah.
assumptioning if it's an end of days situation.
hmm Like yesterday, I basically the entire time we ran up fighting that snake, I had to have my hand on Roshan, or I think he would have been dead too.
Mm. It's a little burdensome.
That's what I said.
Good. Save some of that shit for yourself.
I will.
At least have, just one specifically for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I've got this whole potion that'll turn me into a dragon for a while, so I don't think I can technically do much for them while that's happening anyway.
Can't tell if that's hot or not.
I mean, you could go and see. Or we
I'm
find
sort
a
of torn between obligations.
Hmm. I mean, maybe you could like ask Sindri if he can find another one.
Uh,
I don't know.
Another one?
Another potion. Like, maybe that's where she got it. I don't know.
Oh, so okay, so that you can do it again later.
Yeah.
Or if he finds two, we could both be dragons.
See, that'd be pretty cool.
Mm, that does sound cool.
Because we should probably take a vacation or something when I get back.
That'd be nice. A honeymoon.
That, yeah. It a little delayed, but yes.
So people put it off. It doesn't have to be right after the wedding.
It's true. So while I'm gone, you could work on seeing if he'll pay for it. Or like
Oh,
send it
I'm-
somewhere cool.
Killed from the room over. Why did they call it a honeymoon?
You can
I only
hear
thought
the
his,
sound of
like-
their brain cells rubbing
Yeah.
together to try and figure it out.
So like a honey on the ass cheek situation.
Maybe.
That's my go-to.
So we have to get a bottle of honey at some point.
If it's mandatory.
Okay, I don't want to know.
All right.
So we
I'll
can
tune
find
out.
out and let you know, Kel.
Yeah, we'll let you know if that seemed to be right.
Okay.
It was so sticky. Don't try it.
This is bad. Hey, here at the Dice Cult, don't put honey near your bits. Don't put sugary stuff near your
No.
bits.
That's how you get
Um,
ants.
Yeah, that's what we're worried about. That's what I was concerned about. Just don't do it. Protect your bits.
It's not worth
you know, with that, there are places that I would have liked to end this and certain vibes I may have wanted to end this session on, but I will end it with crotch ants. So thank you for being here. We appreciate it. If you want to keep up with us, we are at Backs of Gods on Instagram. I want to keep up with all of us. We are at the Dice Cult on Instagram, Blue Sky, and Facebook. If you would like to know how we got here, you can head over to youtube.com and watch all past episodes of On the Backs of Gods and other campaigns and games. And speaking of other campaigns and games, we have Gossamer Vale run by Katie, which is a Celtic mythology inspired campaign. Goes live every other Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but not this Thursday, the next one. That will be the one where you can watch us put on our cutesy little outfits as we try to convince rich people that we're really cool and they should take us hunting with them because we want to fight a dragon. So that's the game plan, and we'll see if it comes to fruition. You can join us the following Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If want dice that are pretty and tell story, you could go to the link in the chat of the box below. Katie makes dice, and I'm sure you could find something that suits your fancy. Thank you for being here. We appreciate it. We love telling you a story. We'll be here same time, same place, Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we'll see you guys next time.
Thanks for joining us, cultists.